Hello everyone! Welcome to the very first episode of the Alex English Show. I'm Alex, and this is the podcast where we talk about real English learning problems, give you real advice, and maybe make you smile along the way. Today we're diving into a question that almost every learner has asked themselves. Why can I understand English, but I can't speak it? And I'm not alone. Joining me is Sophie, a brilliant student from Oxford University. Sophie, welcome to the show.
Hi, Alex. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. And yes, I study linguistics and psychology at Oxford. But don't worry, I left my boring academic voice at the library.
Haha, perfect. We don't want to scare people away on the first episode. So Sophie, let's jump in. Why does this happen? Why do people understand English but struggle to speak it?
There are a few reasons. First, listening and reading are passive skills. You can understand because you've been practicing input movies, podcasts, songs. But speaking is active. You need to produce language instantly, and that's a very different muscle.
So it's like, I can watch YouTube videos of people doing push-ups, but if you ask me to actually do 20 push-ups, I'm done after 2.
Exactly. You don't get muscles from watching, you get them from doing. And it's the same with speaking.
Okay, that makes sense. What's another reason?
The second one is fear of mistakes. Learners think, if I say it wrong, people will laugh at me. But actually, mistakes are proof that you're learning.
Totally. One of my students once said, I am boring, instead of, I am bored. Everyone laughed, including him, and guess what? He never forgot the difference. Mistakes are like sticky notes in your brain.
Exactly. And honestly, native speakers make mistakes all the time too.
True. You should hear me when I haven't had my morning coffee. My English is worse than my dog's barking.
That's a great example. Another reason is translation thinking. Learners translate in their head before speaking. By the time they finish, the conversation has already moved on.
Yes, I once tried to translate a joke into English. By the time I finished, people had already started laughing at something else. Worst timing ever.
That's why it's important to practice thinking directly in English, even with small, simple sentences.
Okay, so now let's get practical. What can our listeners actually do to fix this problem?
My favorite tip is called shadowing. You listen to native speakers and repeat after them like an echo. It trains your brain and your mouth at the same time.
That's good, like karaoke, but without the singing.
Exactly.
My tip is to speak every day, even in short bursts. Don't wait until you can make a perfect speech. Just say small things. I like this. That's interesting. Tell me more. These short phrases build fluency over time.
Yes, it's better to speak badly than to stay silent perfectly.
Ooh, that's a quotable line. We should put it on a t-shirt.
I'll buy one.
All right, let's wrap it up. If you can understand this podcast, you're already halfway there. Speaking is the next step. And the only way to get better is to actually speak. Thank you so much, Sophie, for joining me today.
Thank you, Alex. It was fun.
And thank you, listeners, for being part of the very first episode of the Alex English Show. Don't forget to subscribe, because next time we'll talk about how you can start thinking in English. Until then, keep practicing, keep laughing, and remember, English is not just a subject, it's a conversation,